Jair Bolsonaro, the former president of Brazil, is returning to the country after spending months in the U.S. His return follows weeks of protests and riots in Brazil after his defeat to President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva in the presidential election last October. Bolsonaro has denied any involvement in the unrest and said he will not lead the opposition to Lula, but will help the Liberal Party as a person with experience. On his return, he is facing numerous legal challenges, including an investigation into whether he incited the rioters and a scandal over allegations that he tried to illegally import and keep millions of dollars worth of jewelry given to him and his wife by Saudi Arabia. He is also facing 16 cases before Brazil's Superior Electoral Tribunal, ZE, which could prevent him running for office for 8 years. On his arrival in Brazil, federal police have activated special security plans and have asked his followers to abstain from organizing a large, crowded event to welcome him at the airport. There are also reports that authorities are cordoning off the esplanade of the ministries in Brasilia, which is home to the government buildings stormed on the 8th of January. In February, Brazilian Senator Marcos Duval said Mr. Bolsonaro was at a meeting in December about a plot to keep him in power, alleging he was asked to get the head of the electoral authority to compromise himself to discredit the presidential election. Mr. Bolsonaro's return to Brazil creates risks and uncertainty for his country, the Lula administration, and for himself. It is hard to tell how the politically polarized Brazilian public will react to his presence. He is likely to remain a polarizing figure and will probably continue generating the high levels of controversy he once attracted in office. His arrival in Brazil will probably mean additional problems for Lula, who is already struggling in the early months of his new administration to recapture the popularity he enjoyed when he first occupied the presidency from 2003 to 2010.